Hey guys, the MTG noob here, bringing you another draft. This is my first pack, pick one. We have an Elite Inquisitor as our rare, which is not so much. This guy's pretty good, but I don't know. I find like they just bounce him or kill him, and it kind of sucks. So our other real choices are a Cleaver, which I like, especially with Invisible Stalker. Geist Flame, Smite the Monstrous. This guy's okay. And an Orchard Spirit. So I'm just going to take the Cleaver and hope I get past some Invisible Stalkers, or some more Cleavers, or a bunch of humans. Okay. So this pack's pretty easy. He took the rare, but I'm just going to slam a Murder of Crows, which also goes along with hopefully picking up some Invisible Stalkers. I don't see anything else really in the pack that's amazing. Maybe if I wanted to play tokens, or I wanted to pick up some red dudes, he's okay, but I'm going to take a Murder of Crows gladly. Okay, let's see. Man, these packs have not been amazing. It's between a Torch and a Noble. I'm going to take the Noble. I mean, I could also take a Deranged Assistant, but I don't really want to mill myself quite yet. Torch is good, but it's not amazing, and this guy's pretty good and limited. He, whenever another creature dies, you ping them and you gain a life. So right now we're on blue-black flyers, and we're hoping to get some Cleaver action, some Invisible Stalkers going, kick some butt. I put up the draft the other day. I got a lot of nice comments, so thank you, and keep them coming. Okay, we're kind of open still, although we're in black and blue, most likely definitely blue. We have a few choices here. It seems like red's open, so this guy's pretty good. And Harvest Pyre is always good. I don't really see any blue or black cards that are amazing. Could also go with a Doom Traveler. He is a human. I can throw a Cleaver on him, but I think he might wheel. So my picks are really between this guy and Harvest Fire, and I think I'm gonna take the Pyre because it's easier to splash, plus it's removal. That could have been wrong, but you let me know. Alright, I don't really see anything. This is a Swiss draft, so once again, signals are very confusing at times because people just take whatever. If I want to stick with the blue-black theme, which blue seems to be drawing up a bit, I could take a Bump in the Night, a Dissipate, or a Fortress Crab. If I want to go into green, which appears now that green is open, I would take a Viper. But I think I'm just going to take the safe pick and hope blue remains open and take a Fortress Crab. He's a good guy. He clogs up the ground. Okay, so after this, green is pretty apparently open. So we might have to junk some of our picks. I mean, we could take this, but I don't think we're going to pass this and this up. So I'm going to take this guy because he's usually pretty decent. Okay, and let's see if green continues to be open. We can take a Pilgrim, which makes white mana, but is a human, or an Amulet. I don't necessarily want to be in green 100% yet. I don't want to parallel lives. But he is a good guy. I'm just going to take the Pilgrim. That could be wrong. You could argue I should take the Amulet. So if you think I should have taken the Amulet there, let me know. Okay, and this is not an amazing pack. I might just rare draft here, but I don't think I'll do that. I have a choice between Bump in the Night, which I misclicked and picked, and an Amulet, so I would have usually taken the Amulet. Okay, this is my pack. I'm going to take a Spirit, Orchard Spirit, which wield Right now, I'm not going to hide anything quite yet. Alright. Do we want to just be big fat green guys, or do we want to have a Lost in the Mist? I mean, this guy is not amazing, and he costs triple green. But I don't really like this card, even though people do like it and compare it to Cryptic Command. So I'm going to pass on that. I'll just take a big fat green guy. Alright, none of these are amazing. I guess I'll snatch up a Moon Mist. Alright, I'll gladly take a Naturalize. I'll take another Bump in the Night in case I want to junk blue. Really wish I would have that amulet from before. So right now we're looking heavy green. We're so heavy green we'll even take a Forest. Look at that, bam, Forest. Give that guy a signal like, hey, take these crappy cards. Let's open Liliana or Garruk. Let's do it. Oh, another Forest. Get us in our Forest. Let's open well on this pack. Okay, so we're coming up on pack 2. Quick recap. We started blue, went into black a little, took a little red, and then we ended up pretty heavy green when we saw this monstrosity in the mix, which isn't amazing, but an 8/8 trampler, and he dies, you get 2 creatures back, is pretty good if you live to 8. Turn 8, assuming, or turn 7. Okay. I mean, I don't love anything here. I guess if I want to just be green beatdown guys, I would take this Grizzled Outcasts. There's nothing really in blue. I can take a Brimstone Volley and be sort of splashing red. I could take a Township because it's worth a few ticks, but I won't do that today. I'll try to keep my eye on the prize. I don't really see anything. Maybe an Interloper if we wanted to go black-green. I think I'm just going to snatch up the Brimstone Volley because removal is good, and I think the Deranged Outcast or whoever will come back later on. Okay, this is a decent pack. You got a lot of good picks here. So, if I want to remain blue, we've got a Mauler. I really don't want to give up on a Murder of Crows. If I want to stay heavy green, we have another Outcast. If I was in white, this is a good pick. If I wanted to go black, Tribute. I mean, I can see myself maybe taking the Heartless Summon because I have some fatties, but nothing major. So now my decision is, do I want to take a Mauler, or do I want to take a Tribute, or do I want to take an Outcast? So we're going to cost sort, see where we're at. I think I'm going to take a Mauler and try to stay in blue. Okay. Our choices, we have a lot of them. We have a rare and foil rare still. Creeping Renaissance, which I played with in last draft. We have a Stitched Drake, which is pretty good. We have a Moorland Hunt, which I did just give up on a land, but that one's a bit more sexy. But I'll try to keep it professional for you guys. Our creature count is 8, and I really don't like having all these double and triple blue guys. I could take a Stitcher's Apprentice or a Mulch. I'll go with Stitch Drake, and we'll see where we're at. So right now we basically, unless something amazing happens, we're both most likely cemented into blue-green again, which are not colors I want to necessarily be in. And we're going to hide black. Nothing really here for us. White seems to be slightly open as well. We could take a combat trick, or we could take a fatty that we can't really deal with. I'm going to take the fatty that we can't really deal with, just in case. Alright, so I'm going to hide black. This pick is a little, as soon as you go on color, and then, black seems open. But I don't need another crab. A Desperate Ravings would be kind of nice. Give us some card draw. But I'm going to take an Orchard Spirit. So we're getting a little heavy at the 3-drop. A Burning Vengeance. I don't really have anything this late. As you can see, this draft isn't going amazing. I think I just got to keep it consistent and take guys and grab another Fortress Crab. Let the Burning Vengeance go. Alright, so I'm going to hide black. Yeah, there's all our... Oh, now we've got a choice. We can play a Rage Thrower, or we can play an Outcasts. There were two Outcasts, so I'm going to take the Rage Thrower. Right now we're technically 3 colors, so we got to see where we're at. Yeah, I had a feeling this would wheel, so that was good that I took the Rage Thrower. Okay, none of these things are amazing. I don't want any of them. I'll take a Flail. We have no early game, which is kind of what happened last time. And when you have no early game, you kind of get screwed over. Alright, let's hide some stuff. We got 5 more picks, but of course nothing is going to really be too amazing. We're still very heavy blue, green, and just fatty dinosaurs, beatdowns. We will take another monster. We will take a sideboard monster. I don't really like that. I think I'm just gonna take the ghoul. Alright. Take a revelers. We'll take another fortress crab. Fortress crab.deck. 3 of them. Alright. Third pick coming up. You know, we're pretty cemented in blue, green, splash red. And this pack, of course, we open a Parallel Lives, so you can see that we don't open that well. I could take a Boar, Foil Orchard Spirit, Reckless Waif. Travel Prep is pretty good. I could splash white off of it. But I think I'm going to take a Spider Spawning and see if anything comes from it. I really like that card. Okay. Nothing too sexy in this pack for us. We'll take a Flyer. We could take another Fortress Crab. Oh, yes. Tough pick now. This is a really good pack. We have another Brimstone Volley or a Stalker. Stalker Cleaver just wins games on its own, but Brimstone Volley is so good. Let's see where we're at. I'm not going to be playing this. I'm not going to be playing this. I'm not going to be playing this. How many creatures are we at? I'm going to play this. Not going to be playing this. Yeah, I think I'm just going to take the Stalker Cleaver combo. We've been talking about it all draft. As much as I don't want to pass up a Brimstone Volley, I don't see how I pass up Visible Stalker. Okay, this is also a very sexy pack. It's got a lot of goodies in it. Not really for us, unfortunately, but we will take a fatty that flips. Maybe we'll cut a man, this is like Parallel Lives dot draft. Okay, we have a choice of a Boar or a Spidery Grasp. Let's see where we're at. I don't think I'm playing this Rage Thrower. 30 seconds. Okay, so this is where we're at now. Oh, am I in love with this plan? 17 creatures. I don't have enough combat tricks, and we're kind of soft to flying. I'll take the trick. We're going to see if we could get anything earlier going on. Alright, well, black once again appears open, but we'll take a Mauler. We could take a Sensory Deprivation, but I'm not super huge on that. Our curve is looking very curvy. Alright, do we want another late game fatty? See, now he might actually be worth it in the 6th spot. Or do we want a Gnaw of the Bone, which we can't flash back? Once again, Burning Vengeance, Moan of the Unhollow. Black looks kind of open, but I'm not going to switch to black later on. I think he's better than a Kindercatch, so we will be doing that. Alright, nothing too sexy. Take a deprivation for our early stuff. You want to try to live the dream and throw a curiosity on one of our guys, or do just want a straight up bore or another deprivation. We're pretty much at 25 cards, so I think we'll take a bore. He's usually a 3/3, which kind of sucks, but oh man, living the dream, living the dream. Another fortress grab. Let's take another bump in the night, and maybe we'll get saucy with bump in the nights. I think we have 3 now. Right, none of these are amazing. We're not going to be killing anything. That's not great. We'll take the witch. Okay, almost time for deck registration. We'll take that. Seems like black became a little bit more open towards the end, right? Take a man or skeleton. Man or skeleton. Ha 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 ha. Jokes are funny. Night terrors. And swap. Okay, so we didn't open very well. We opened a land, a parallel lives, and some other piece of crap early on. So it's unfortunate. I wish I opened a little bit better, but I think we have a decent deck. It's a little bit different than the last time we posted a deck. So let's get into deck construction, and we'll see what we really want to keep, what we really want to chuck. Okay? So first things first, let's get all our creatures that we want going. No, I don't want this. Please stop asking me. It's probably going to ask me throughout the draft. Okay. I don't think we want the spider spawning, and I don't think we want all these kinder catches. Okay, so we got those guys. We'll get our stalker, our cultist, this. I don't think we want all these fortress crabs either. So we basically have just, I'm going to punch you in the mouth dot deck with very minor removal. Okay, so let's get our cleaver going. And we'll get the spells we want to potentially splash. I definitely wish I took that Traveler's Amulet now. Like 100% over that misclick bump in the night. Okay. So, and we want our Spidery Grasp. And we potentially want our Sensory Deprivation. Okay, so let's look at our creatures first. This guy's fine. Fine. Fine, fine, fine. Okay, let's definitely cut some fortress grabs. We could always bring them in. Okay. Murder of Crows, fine, fine, fine. I don't think I want 2 of these. I mean, I like the Rage Thrower, but I'm not in love with it. I mean, it's good in this deck. It gives us kind of reach, but I'm a little bit worried about not being able to get a mountain with all of these triple green and some double blue cards. Okay. I mean, maybe I want the spider spawning, but I'm pretty sure I don't. We can just leave it straight up like this and just play 18 land, which is something I might want to be doing. Yeah, I think we're going to leave it like this. I mean, fortress crabs are okay, but by turn 4, I'd rather be trying to get my beat on. As you can tell, I think this deck has a lot of inherent flaws in it, like, triple color green spells, some red spells, no mana fixing, a double blue spell. But we should be okay. So this is what we're going to go with. We'll play 18 land. Let them suggest. Okay, so they say 7, 9, and 2. I'm going to bump this up to 3. I'll bump this down to 6. And that seems good. I mean, we may be a little heavy towards the end of our curve, but playing 18 lands, I'm okay with that plan. Alright, so let me know if there's anything you would have changed. maybe you would have played a Fortress Grab or two, or whatever. So we're going to bring you round one soon. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, click like, and help me out. Definitely comment.